I'm Kitty Gumdrop and you're watching Kitty's channel. So before I get into the video, I want to go ahead and talk about something real fast. It's really quick, and if you don't want to watch it, go ahead and skip forward to me cutting my hair, because that's what I'm going to be doing this week. I'm very bored with what's going on up top. Something needs to happen. Trimmed my bangs, not enough bangs. They get really greasy really fast and I'm unhappy with it. So we'll be cutting my hair this week. But before I get started on that, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about me being sick this week. The good news is, I did not test positive for COVID. Neither did Michael. And I was also tested for strep, influenza. It was none of those. Though I am one of those people where I can have something and not test for it and then pass it to everybody else and then they test positive for it. I happen to be a carrier with a lot of things that I get sick with, and I just have like minimal symptoms. I want to talk about my job because I work in a restaurant, a fast food restaurant and a big name one, and my area coach decided that since it was a negative COVID test, it was perfectly fine for Michael and I to work. But the thing that is worrisome about that is we work with the general public, making food for them that they put in their mouth. And we were told that just because it wasn't COVID, it was fine for us to work sick. It was most definitely contagious because me and Michael got sick between each other, and a couple of other people at work have started getting sick as well. I don't know. I'm not happy with the current events going on, not just at my job. I know this is going on at other places because the nurse practitioner that I saw when I was getting tested myself told me that there was another person that actually was positive with COVID at one of the other restaurants, not mine. And he was panicking because he said that his work was going to try and make him come in anyway. And she was like, you cannot go. So let me know if this is going on in your guys' areas and what you guys think about that, because in my opinion, it seems like businesses and restaurants especially are okay with people working sick as long as it doesn't say they have COVID. So as long as appearances show that everybody's okay, then we're fine, even if they're not. I know everybody is short-staffed right now, but it is not okay to make everybody sick just to make a quick buck, in my personal opinion. Anyway, let's get on with the video. I just wanted to give you guys an update on me being sick. I'm feeling better. By the way, there's that too. Just feel like after my next 2 days off, I'll feel a little bit back up to speed. Anyway, let's get on with the video. So as I mentioned a minute ago, I'm going to be cutting my hair. Not off like I've done before. I have a video on that if you want to see me cut it from like long to not as long. I wouldn't call it short. It keeps parting in the middle, so that tells me I should probably cut it in the middle. I really need to get more bangs. I think that's why they keep parting in the middle. It literally does this every time I take my hair down, and I am not happy with it. The yellow, for the most part, has turned green. For those of you who watched me dye my hair, I did my bangs green, I did my hair blue, and then I did a little bit of yellow on the undersides over here by my ears, which is for the most part turned green. So my hair's a little damp, but that's definitely not wet enough, and I got some warm water in this bottle that I'll spray my hair down with, and I'll see you in just a second when my hair's actually wet again. Ooh, it's cold. I just had to go turn the poor people heat on, my oven, because I don't get to control my heat here. But I sprayed myself all over, and I got really cold, and now I need some heat, so excuse me for 1 second while I warm up. I don't think I have a small comb. The thing is, Michael had the small comb last, and I don't know where it is now because he never puts anything in the same spot twice. Could be in his dresser. Could be on the table. I can't find my small comb, so we're gonna wing it with like this big comb right here. And my fingers. I am gonna use my sewing scissors for scissors because we need some semblance of good here, right? Like, I'm already missing my comb. We need something going on that's supposed to be going on. This is not a good comb for this. This is actually a terrible comb for this. Ow. I'm gonna start with some layers like right where my ear is and kind of just like shove my hand, although that was bad. Let's not do that. Let's shove our hand all the way back here and sort of make a straight line since we don't have a comb. Michael. It's like unacceptable without a comb, honestly. I like to over-direct it over here so I come out with more of like a shag thing. I don't plan my haircuts in advance. If you're using this as a tutorial, joke's on you, it's not. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna like cut off a good chunk of this because I don't care. Oh. Yeah, alright. Oh, look at all those colors in that one strand. That looks cool. Oh, well, it fell down. Alright, so I'm gonna need to remember how many layers I dropped down because I gotta mirror this on the other side, so that's the first layer, okay? Remember that for me. Count, please. Please, for the love of God, because I'm gonna forget we're even doing this, I promise. I know this is a lot of hair to be cutting all at once, but I'm not a stylist. I'm just bored. That's dead ass the reason, because my hair doesn't really need this. It's just I kept staring at it and I'm like, don't like that, don't like that. What is that? What's happening with you? There's no point to this when there's so much hair right here. Thinning it out, maybe? Sure. We were counting layers, right? Like, that's what we were doing? Layer 2. We're just, like, blazing through this. Because, like I said, I'm bored with my hair and I needed to do something different. How short is that? Oh yeah, that's pretty short. We should leave that alone now. Better? Moving on to the second side, because I just want to fly through this. I have had a busy week and a sick week. And I don't want to spend too much time on my hair, but I'm so bored with what I see when I look in the mirror. Is that how short the other side was? I need it roughly the same. There we go. Works for me. Now let's go layer 1 on this side, alright? The Layer Witch project. I got the last layer over here, and then we'll start working on the bangs, and then we'll figure out if I ruined my hair or not. So far, I think it makes this haircut, or I'm sorry, that's what we're doing. So far, I think it makes this hair color look a lot cooler, because you can see more of it, instead of just kind of like a blanket of hair that was sitting on it, and that's kind of why I was getting tired of my hair. So I don't really care if I ruin it so much, because like, it grows fast. I think this is what I want my bangs to be, so I'm gonna wet these down, and then sort of like, do something with them, trim them up, I guess. Maybe about an inch. It's the best way to just, should we just... Didn't like that. Bangs actually make me nervous. And the reason why is because they like sit right on your face, and if you do them wrong, everybody's gonna see that. I don't care if the rest of my hair is wrong. I gotta be careful on the point cutting, because last time I point cutted, I sliced, and I mean like sliced my finger wide open. And bled all over the place, but I had to finish my haircut, so we just slapped a band-aid on it and we went back to it, and it bled through the band-aid. It was a really, really bad cut. But sewing scissors almost did it again. I felt it. Oh! But sewing scissors are very, very sharp, and they make for very good haircuts. I'm sure hair cutting scissors do too, but I don't have those. What? Get out of here. Alright, so I think I got it cut as good as it's gonna get, so I'm gonna go get this hair dried and styled in some type of way, and I'll bring it back to show you if I ruined my hair, or if we did something with it that isn't so boring. So I'll be right back. I don't know why I always say styled when what I mean by styled is I put the products in it that I use, and then I let it dry. I did use a blow dryer though a little bit, so I guess it's a little bit styled minusculely a bit. I'll tell you one thing though, it's a lot softer than it was. It used to be very soft, and then I started doing bleach washes on it in between colors, and it's not been ruining it. Not as bad as just using pure bleach would be, but it's not as soft as it used to be until we cut the tips off, and then we're really soft again. Anyway, I should get to show you my actual haircut. We have some shorter layers up in the top up here. Well, up here is a bit shorter, and then back here is a bit longer, which is exactly why I over-directed it to where the other eye is on the other side of my face. Because it makes longer layers on the part that you pull from the back. You see what I mean? So like if you're cutting it in a section like this, and you take this over here, see what I mean? Shorter distance to the part here than it is to here, so it makes it longer. So we've got layers throughout my hair, and it's no longer boring. I was so bored with it, and now I actually look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, cool. I like that. We're cool again. And I can see a little bit of it. It's not yellow so much anymore, but yellow up in here and green. Oh no, that's just green. We're just green anymore. This is how my hair ended up with just me freeform cutting it, and I really just went to town not paying any attention. I wouldn't follow my lead. I'm just one of those people that's lucky enough to have so much hair that it covers up its own mistakes, and then it works. Or at least this is working. I could have messed it up really, really badly. So thank you guys so much for watching me this week, and I'll see you guys next week. I make videos every single Monday. If you like that video, leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!